what is this thing you're on? Are you on something called Garden Report, or what is it called? Garden?
I am. That's one of my...
What do they call it? Garden Report?
The Garden Report is one of my platforms, yes.
Garden Report is one of your platforms. And here's the thing, to everybody who was up there, this is what really got me. Hold on, let me get my demonstration here. Who's crying? Who's crying the Garden Report? I love it. Jaylen, his feelings, they might be hurt. And I just feel so bad. They could. Then, you know, how is he going to take this?
He's not going to play well. Yeah, he's going to hurt his feelings.
Look, he's going to take it as a grown damn man. That's what he's going to take it. And that's what this league is about. You know, he's not a little kid. He's been in this league.
In high school.
He's seen guys get traded. But I love the guys on the Garden Report because, oh my God, his feelings might get hurt. And are we thinking about, his feelings could get hurt, so he might be going someplace else later on? That's just the way it is. This is about sports anymore. It's about movement of players making demands, getting contracts. The Celtics are in a great position. They have Marcus Smart with a long-term deal. They have Tatum right now. They have Brown right now. They have the Time Lord right now.
Yeah.
They have all
Marcus
these guys.
just got it. Marcus' new contract just started.
They have their assets right now that are movable pieces. They did a great job. Danny Ainge did a pretty good job. Brad Stevens did a great job of signing these guys to long-term deals and deals that can be worked and moved around. So if you know anything about the game, don't feel that bad. I mean, the Garden Report guys, I love you. You know, you're my brothers in arms. But man, come on, get off the pot. You know, when you're going to the potty, you got to use it. You know, either get in there and shit or get off the pot. That's what they'll say.
That's where that saying comes from.
The Garden Report. And I'm telling all my guys on the Garden Report exactly that. It's like, poor Jaylen. Can't we think about how his feelings might be? And I'm looking at these guys, and I happened to see one of the shows that they had on. I'm like, are we serious here? That we're talking about a guy's feelings now and what he might think, and because his name was mentioned in a trade, that he could be so small. And this is, you think about Jaylen. Jaylen Brown is very intelligent, super intelligent. You think of some of the things he said and his stances about Black Lives Matter, and you listen to him talk, very analytical. If he can understand that your name is mentioned, could be mentioned in trading one of the best players right now in the world to your franchise for you, then you're not the person I thought you were.
Mm. Yeah, and you look at it. You
want me to get
his career.
You want me to go back?
No, you don't need to do demonstration.
Garden Report.
No, we're good. Listen, I'm with you, Max. You look at his career up until this point. He gets better and better every single year. He fixes something about his game every single season. And now this year, going into this new season, my only thing is that the handles, limit the turnovers. Man, I want to see this guy, whatever it takes, the pull workouts, the balance workout, whatever it takes for him to take care of that basketball this upcoming season. I'm excited to see it. But that's my prediction. He's going to get better. He gets better every year. So he'll take this in stride.
But that's why they're talking in those terms of who they want to get. They want to get somebody back who is a potential all-star. And mind you, I was the same kind of person that sat around when Al Jefferson, people like, who? Al Jefferson. Well, Al Jefferson at one time
look him up, guys.
And was
the youngins watching.
I think his second year in the league, was just dynamic in the post. Could score on anybody. It was like just you could see him going to that next level. Myself
back to the basket too. Old school.
We all talked about it. We like, oh my God, this kid is. And then all of a sudden you hear these rumors about getting Kevin Durant, getting Kevin Garnett, getting Kevin Durant. And I'm like, come on, man, you can't trade an up and coming star like that for a guy who's a great player, but still right now can look over the hill. Well,
see, hold on, Max. You were saying that, and I was teenage me was like, what was I saying? I was like, Minnesota would never do that. I just didn't see it. It was too big. We've never seen it. Like, Minnesota's not going to do that.
But you didn't think that Minnesota would give up. It was a bunch of players who turned out.
And then exactly, I'm thinking 2 or 3 players. I didn't expect 7 players.
Seven players.
That was unheard of at the time.
For Kevin Garnett and draft picks, you think like, that can't happen. You can't give up. And then you see Kevin Garnett in the first game he played, and you're going,
oh man.
Oh boy. And then and this is one way I have to give my broadcast partner, Sean Grandy, his props. Sean Grandy was on the train of, you got to get this guy. But Sean Grandy had been on the microphone. And
he was in Minnesota.
Yeah, in Minnesota,
right?
for the big tickets is coming out years and seeing who he was. And he couldn't have been more true. And I hate to give him credit like that for that particular statement with that guy. And could this be the same thing? It's a possibility. Again, we're talking about, I know it's apples and oranges, but you're still talking.
I'm glad you said that.
Kevin Durant, who is averaging right now about 30 points a game. 30. Right. On a good day, on a really good day, he's gonna give you 40, and he's a guy that if you need a bucket, you go with that guy in the clutch, man, and you can see what he does when you think he essentially had to carry that team in Brooklyn. And then this year, I think he was just really disgusted the way things had gone down with Kyrie. And I think he was affected in that way. And you see how it is when he's right now talking about trade demands and wanting to be out of Brooklyn. The only thing that bothers him to me is the fact this is the same guy who was on a dynasty in Golden State. A dynasty.
They could have like 5 chips by now.
A dynasty. He did. Dude, if you don't leave there, you're on I don't think you're gonna be Russell-like and winning 8 in a row. But you're rolling right now.
Yeah.
They
would have won in the bubble. I'll tell you that much, Max. They won in the bubble.
Dude, that dude was a machine. Kevin Durant was a machine. Now he's had a couple of years where he's got hurt. He's had some Achilles issues, stuff like that. But he had Achilles issues and came back this year and dropped 30. I watched him during a summer league, and obviously it was a summer league pickup game. He was playing against other NBA players. And what players look for are tendencies of what this guy has in the tank. It's like boxers say, okay, Mike Tyson at the end, he was a one-punch guy. That was it. Kevin Durant's not like that. Kevin Durant still has a left, he has a right, he has a hook, he has a sidestep, and on top of that, he's 7 feet tall, a good rebounder, and has become, I don't want to say it out loud, but he's become a really good defender as he's gotten older, and some of the shot blocks he's had. I just love the one line he gave, and I'll let you go, but I love the line that he gave out to, when he was playing out west, and it was, I think Patrick Beverly was guarding him, and Pat Beverly, always wants to get up and bully people around and get into their body and try to intimidate them. Kevin Durant scored on him and kept scoring on him. And Kevin Durant, finally, reporters were talking to him. He told the reporters, you guys know who I am, don't you? I'm Kevin Durant. And Pat Bev later on, and went to Pat Bev later on, and Pat Bev said, you heard what he said. He's Kevin Durant. So players know players.
Right.
Trust me, I still know that this dude right now has a lot in the tank. And boy, Brad, I'm telling you, you don't, my blessings don't count at all. But boy, I sure would love for you to swing for the fences.
Yeah, but Mac, I think we can both agree in terms of the caliber player. We're talking about Kevin Garnett and Kevin Durant. Yes. The stage of the career, I'm with you on that. This is ideal. I mean, you could compare the two in the sense of where they are in their career. Mm-hmm. However, the impact is different though. Okay. Garnett, that's a culture changing guy. That's a guy who's going to hold people accountable to a different level. I don't see Durant as that guy. I don't. And I'm not saying that the Celtics need him to be that guy, or that they need someone like that. But I just think the influence is a little different.